Hello guys, welcome. Today we're going to be doing another update from my predictions for Bitcoin and Solana. You guys know that these predictions are on fire currently. Both of them are 100% correct, and there's been some crazy developments that many people were not even expecting. Many people were absolutely surprised by what happened, especially in the last couple days. But it's those events that I just predicted like weeks in advance, before the month even started for September. I told you all, and I publish it all for free so everyone can see it, that these predictions are extremely accurate. So far, like I said, they're on the 100% range. And we're going to be reviewing, for example, I don't want to review since the beginning, even though it's been basically barely like 10 days or 7 days, more like, since I published the chart. But want to make this review starting from, I think, September 6th is a good day. And you'll see that even though Bitcoin and Solana are very similar, are developing very similar, there has been some key differences in each crypto. Some of them I already talked about in the previous video, so you need to watch them if you want to know what these differences are. But Solana so far, right now, you'll be seeing this after we get to the Solana chart. We'll go with the Bitcoin chart first, but you'll see that in these couple days especially, Solana has been carried by Bitcoin. Solana was actually doing poorly compared to Bitcoin in the last couple 4 days, something like that, in the last 5 days. In the last 2 days, especially yesterday, Solana was absolutely carried by Bitcoin. So far Bitcoin is the one doing one for the team. So let's begin with this recap. And as you can see, 6th of September was a very powerful downtrend, extremely volatile and very decisive. This was in line with what I brought to you, and I predicted that these days, 5 or 6, will be their very volatile days leading up towards the 7th of September. Now, on the 7th of September, we were expecting a downtrend, and we got more like a yellow day. You can see that the price goes up, goes down, goes up again, and just ends barely in the same position that it started, barely, actually slightly uptrendy. So that downtrend did not occur on the 7th of September. It was more like a yellow day. But the next days, these are the days that I was talking about that no one really expected. Many people actually thought that Bitcoin was done for, because September is always the worst month for crypto. So you have that on the 8th of September. We begin a very surprising recovery. You can see that the price begins right here, takes a big dip. This could be interpreted as a downtrend. In fact, when I was lurking Twitter in these kind of specific times, people just were going crazy about another possibly down, even more powerful correction. And I told them all that was not going to happen, because I was expecting an uptrend either by that day or tomorrow, which is 9th of September. And what we got is that the price recovered even further and reached a new high and solidified as a very solid green day on that 8th of September. And the next day was even more surprising, because we begin 9th of September with this massive, powerful, very strong uptrend. Basically the exact opposite of what we saw on the 6th. You can see that 9th of September just goes absolutely crazy upwards. The price then begins to collapse. This is normal, but in the last few hours it kind of recovers. And that's really the trend. 8 and 9, but especially 9 of September, are the days, the trends that no one really expected. But I told you that you need to keep your watch out. You need to be on the lookout for these days, because I was expecting a powerful uptrend. And that's exactly what we saw on both days, but especially on the 9th of September. It was very powerful. And right now, which is today, which is September 10, we're starting to see a period of high volatility, exactly like I was predicting, guys. I told you that These days will be very volatile, will be very indecisive in the sense that it will be hard to pin down a trend. It's going to be either very volatile or some range, maybe in the next day or the next couple days, something like that. But after that, I'm seeing a powerful correction either by 13 or 14 of September, followed by possibly another uptrend by 15 or 16, and yet another correction by 17 or 18. So you have been warned by my predictions, guys. This is why you never fade this kind of knowledge. This is why you never ignore this extreme equality that I bring to the table and that no one else has. And I bring to the table because I want people to profit from this. I want people to get ahead and get a strategic advantage over everyone else, so they can protect their finances, so they can, I don't know, create new projects, whatever, guys. I'm starting to see that some rather big accounts on my Twitter account are following me and are checking my work because obviously they're going to be saving themselves a lot of money just by knowing the future. So now let's look at Solana. And like I was saying, this is a very similar chart and very similar trend so far as we saw with Bitcoin. This is normal. Bitcoin always leads the pack. It's always very rare cryptocurrencies like XRP or some others, some like meme coins like Pepe, Dogecoin, that actually go kind of in an opposite direction to what Bitcoin usually does. But with other cryptocurrencies and with Solana right now, you can see that Bitcoin is actually tracing the patterns, tracing the trends, and Solana is just following them. Again, we'll begin on September 6th. Again, this is a powerful downtrend, exactly as I predicted. It was very volatile considering that we had two circles of opposite energies sharing that single day. Now on the 7th was more like a volatility. We saw that was the case for Solana, even though it was slightly uptrends. This is where basically the price ends for that day. So really not really a powerful uptrend, really, but it was slightly uptrend. But nonetheless, it's a very volatile day. You can see that the price just goes up and down, and it has really many difficulties really trying to pin down a decisive trend. Now for Solana, we had that 8 or 9 will be actual red days. And what we got is that you saw that on Bitcoin, 8 and 9 were actual uptrends. But with Solana, we saw that 8th of September was a downtrend. The price closed on a lower position than it opened. Maybe not that dramatic, but it was nonetheless lower. So that's the red there. We got the red for the 8th of September. But on the 9th of September, this is where the price just got carried by what Bitcoin was doing. So since Bitcoin got a very powerful uptrend, starting from September 8th and leading up even higher on September 9th, that's basically what Solana had to do. I mean, they already screwed up on the 8th, but at least on the 9th, they kind of got it right, and they got carried by Bitcoin in this kind of sense. Now, currently, this is September 10, and Solana has 10 or 11 as possible options. So far, it's very slightly on the downtrend. I mean, you can see that the price begins for this day like $1 above what currently reg is. It's like cents of the dollar right here. that is really the kind of millimetric precision that we're seeing right here. So unless anything crazy happens, it could very well be a yellow day. I don't think that the price will drastically jump in the next hour, for example, to a new level and something like this, for example. I think that's a pipe dream, but it can happen, but I really don't think so. It will be more like a yellow day. So we can maybe expect the uptrend for tomorrow, which is September 11. And September 12 promises to be a very volatile day for Solana. There's a possibility that it could actually turn into a downtrend. So we have to keep an eye out. And for the rest of the days, especially for the rest of the weeks, Solana will mostly behave very similar to Bitcoin. There will be very very small differences in these two charts. So anyways, guys, that's enough for today. Don't want to make this video any longer. As always, just want to invite you all to subscribe, share, and like. And guys, when I told you that my predictions are extremely accurate, it's not me bragging or anything. It's just that I want people to take an advantage of this. I want people to use this unique knowledge that I bring to the table, so you can plan your strategies with an even better strategic advantage, with foresight of the future. That really is my intention right here. So anyways, we'll see you guys later. Take care.